Dear students, welcome to HCI Lab 1. In this lab, we are going to learn the basics of Azure RP10. We are going to see how to create simple web pages which consist of text, images, menus, and we will see how to create a menu or convert a menu item to a master page that can be used in the different pages of the same website. We will also see how to create the dynamic panels. Let me give you the working demo of the Lab 1 output so that you can understand it more clearly. When you install the Azure RP10, you get to see the icon of Azure. When you click on it, it asks you to open the files. This is the starting window where it says welcome to Azure RP10. RP stands for rapid prototyping and the version what we are going to use is 10. The detailed window, the detailed video of the installation process will also be shared with you. These are the files that I have worked recently, so it is displaying all these files in the recent files. Here we see how to create the prototypes from the templates by using prototype starter, UX prototyping, quick windows, uh, and we can also create a new blank window. Now let me show you how to create in order to learn the basics, I highly recommend you to open this prototyping basics and get through it. Now, when you click on it, it shows you, it gives you the workplace of different widgets, buttons, boxes, click actions, multiple actions, and all. So if you just, sometime take a detailed look at this getting started with Azure RP and follow these steps, it will greatly help you to understand the different, parts of the Azure or the different features that Azure RP10 is providing to you. So let me close it and let us come back to the lab 1. I have already designed the interfaces for lab 1, so I want you to look at the demo in order to understand what is required out of the lab 1. So this is how the lab 1 tasks are done. The different pages we have created in lab 1 is a welcome page which is having a simple text inside it along with the menu bar as a master component attached to it. We have a simple service page which is having just a image, just a picture on it along with the menu items. And then we have a projects page where we have a combination of different library components created as a widget. For example, we have H1, we have, you see this is the header one, like for example, this is a rectangle button where I have added H1. This is image and text, and then we have a button, okay, which is actually linked with some another page. I will show you the demo once you understand the details here. And then we have a gallery page which is having a dynamic panel. When you click on it, you see this is a symbol of dynamic panel. A dynamic panel consists of states that can be navigated with the help of a next button. So this is how the lab 1 you will create after watching the whole complete video. Now let us see how it works. Okay, let me keep the cursor on home page. The home page is having only 4 buttons, but these 4 buttons are linked with the different pages here. For example, home button is linked with welcome. Service button is linked with the service page. Project button is linked with the project page. Gallery is linked with the gallery page. So when I click on the gallery, it is going to open me this page in the output. So let us see how the output works. Now, this is the preview button. When I click on the preview button, it will start the web browser to show me the output. So this is the home page. You see here we have the home page, the web pages that we have created inside the home. Now let me click on home. It is going to it is, as I told you, the home button is linked with the welcome page. It is showing me the output what we have created in the welcome page. The services is having the picture inside it. The project is having the details of the projects page, wherein we just have H1 heading one. This is the heading one. Heading one, component, default component, and then we have the text, which is just a random text to show you, that we can place some text here, and then we have a try now button. Now let us click on the try now button. You see it is again connected back. It is taking us back to some another page. In our case, it is just bringing us this image again, the services page again. Now click on the project. Okay, we say this. Click on gallery. Now, when we click on the gallery, it is showing us the dynamic panel, which is one of the most important feature of RP10, which is improved and enhanced from the earlier versions. Now, the dynamic panel actually helps you to place things in a panel. Like, for example, I have a image, and then when I click on the next button, the state of the panel is changed to another image that we have kept. Now click on the next button, it shows me another image. Click on the next button, it shows me another image. Click on the next. So it means we are actually arranging 5 images over a dynamic panel. So these are arranged one above the other, and they are changed with the help of the button. So we are going to see how to create a dynamic panel as well. This is the demo of Lab 1. After completing this video, you will be able to create the Lab 1 as is in your PCs. Now let us close this window and get back to the Azure. Okay, now here, in order to make things easier for us, I have created the lab 1 page prints. I will show you how to create the page prints as well. Now here, let us start with creating a simple web page which consists of a message called as welcome. Okay, so let us recreate the same project with the simple steps. So okay, I am going to open this web page so that I can keep this as the reference and create the same things here. Okay, so just let me see if you are able to watch my screen. Okay, so let me create a new file. Okay, so I'm here, file. I'm just going to save this. I'm going to create a new file, new Azure file. Okay, let us close this. Okay, now we have a simple page here. I'm just going to rename this as welcome, and I am going to create this heading here. So I just drag and drop the heading here. I am going to increase the font size for it, and I'm going to write welcome. Okay, and in order to make it look a bit better, I'm going to change the color. So the color is this. Okay, let me select this and fill color. Okay, we have this color done. Okay, I'm just putting it here. These are the coordinates. Okay, so done. We are done with the simple creation. We are done with the creation of a simple web page which is having just the text on it. For now, let us forget about these 4 buttons. We will create them after creating all the pages. Now the second one is, okay, we are done with this. Let us close this one. And then what we have, the simple page is services. Let us see this, how to create a web page which is having just a picture on it. Okay, so I am going to create another web page inside this pages panel, okay, by clicking on this, okay, and then I'm going to rename it as service, okay. This is service, and in this service what we want to do is we want to put an image widget here. So okay, this is my image, okay, and I am going to bring this image from the folder that I have already created and downloaded the image called as logo here. So okay, okay, we can drag and drop, or we can just double click on this, okay, and go and locate the images folder. I have an image folder here. Then I'm going to click on the logo, and this is here we get the page done. Okay, so two pages are created for us. Now let us see what is the third page. How does the third page looks like? Third page is our projects page. Okay, the third page is our projects page. Okay, and here we have a couple of, more than one thing together. Before this, let us see the output, how it looks like. So how the output will look like for the two pages that we have created. So I'm going to click, the welcome and then preview. So you see this is welcome, and I have two pages services also done. This one and this one. Okay, done. Okay, so we have okay, now you see in the web browser it is displaying, somewhere far behind. So let us make it a left align. So I'm going to select this, and I can have the alignment also. We go to the styles, and you can have it center align, or you can have left, or you can have right. So let us make it center. Okay, and let us go to the services. Let us make this as center. Yeah, this is already center. So now let's see the output. Now you see both of them are placed in the center. Okay, now this is how we create a simple web page which is consisting of uh, a text, a simple text in a form of heading, and the other one as a picture, which is holding just a picture. Now let us create a bit complicated page and name it as project, because we want to create this project page. So project. Okay, now in this project, what we want is we want to create a banner. Now, a banner can be created by creating a rectangular box by dragging and dropping the rectangular blocks. Yeah, here we see. Okay, then okay, not let us use a paragraph. Okay, let us use a paragraph. Okay, let us make it like this. Let us have a box here. Okay, and uh, fill the box with some required color. Okay, now bring the image. Okay, so we want to drag and drop the image widget and then click on it and bring the logo. Okay, bring the logo, align the logo however you feel the alignment should look like, just provide it. And then we want to have a header here with some text called as let's learn Azure, and then some random text can be created from here, and then we want to have a button. Okay, a fancy button. Okay, and then we want to name it as try it now. Okay, so let's see how it looks. Okay, we want to keep it in the center. Okay, so we go to the styles and we make sure that it is in the center. Yes. Now let us see the output. The output is visible to us now. So it's looking like this. Now when I click on the try now button, I want to link it to the service page back. So in that case, we need to create an interaction, because whenever a page is, making a move, like a button is clicked, we want to open some another page, or when a link is clicked, we want to do some another work. So this is called as interaction. Now I want to create an interaction of opening the services page when this button is clicked. So I need to select this button first where I want the interaction to happen, and then click on interactions and click on new interaction. And I want this interaction to happen with the mouse click or tap. Okay, so I'm going to click on the interaction name, which is called as click or tap. What do I want to do with this? I want to open the link to services page. So I selected the service. So it is just saying that when the button is clicked, link me to the services page. Done. Click on OK. Okay, so it here clearly shows that this button is having an interaction. When you see this yellow symbol over here, it is a symbol of interaction. It means it is having an interaction. Now, the details of the interaction can be found here in the interactions panel. And the interaction name here is click, which means that the button is pressed or what button is clicked or tapped. The Azure is going to open a link to the page listed here, and the name of the page is service here. Okay, with that done, let us go and run and see the output. So here, this is our project page, and then we are clicking on the try now button, and you see it is linked to the services page, which is having, a service, or just a image on it, a picture on it, right? So we are done with this three simple tasks of creating a web page with a heading with a text on it, creating another page with a picture on it, creating another page with the combination of text, image, heading, and a button with an interaction. So this is your lab task 1. I hope it is clear now. You may watch this video several times to complete things up till here. Now, let us see how to create a dynamic panel. Okay, a dynamic panel is something which is helping. Okay, let me show you the image for it. Gallery page. Yes, let me bring it here. And see, okay, so it's like, this one. When I click on the next button, the image is change. Image is changing. When I'm clicking on the previous, it is bringing me the previous image. So dynamic panel actually consists of states, and these states can be navigated by using simple navigation techniques like a button or like a link or like panes or tabs. We're going to see today how to create a dynamic panel and change the states dynamic panel by using buttons. So, okay, so this is our design. Let us keep the design beside so that we know exactly how to, shape up the page. Add another page which is called as gallery. Okay, so we are going to create a gallery page. Okay, and in the gallery page, we are going to create a dynamic panel. So you see here, we have a dynamic panel. Okay, so okay, now this dynamic panel here is consisting of 5 images. So what I can do is I can drag and drop. Okay, I can drag and drop an image, okay, and convert it into the dynamic panel. So just right click on it and click on create dynamic panel. Okay, now you see here the details of the dynamic panel. As of now, it is having only one state. Now let us keep on adding more space, more states to it. Let us have 5 images. Okay, Now, in order to see all, this is an empty state right now. We do not have any image here. So let us click on the view all. So view all vertical will show me all the states at one time, and I can, decide to put whatever widget I want in the different state. For example, sometime I may want to have the image in all the states. Like for example, if you are trying to create a scrollable or a carousel kind of a banner for your website, so in that case you may want all the images, all the pictures, or in some cases you might want to have a simple text here. So anything, you can place anything over here. Okay, so let us put the images, just to create the effect of what lab 1 is looking like. So I'm going to drag and drop images 5 times here. Okay, so, or you can just copy paste also. Okay, taking all the space from the dynamic panel can be done like that. Okay, Control C, I can just place it here, and place it here, and click on it, select the image. I want the image 1 to be here. These images I have downloaded from the internet already. You may select whatever images you like to put in your website. Okay, and then images. At the time of exam, you will be provided with the images. Okay, so we have this done, and then yeah, we have set the different states. Now you see here we have five states, and 5 states, all of them have some pictures on it. I may decide to put something else, that is fine too. Now once you are done with populating or filling out the states of the dynamic panel, you can go back to the page, right, what we have created. Okay, so let us, put it here. Okay, margin, I'm following the margins. Okay, okay, so we are fine. Okay, now we want to have okay, yeah. Okay, now we want to put 2 buttons here. So this is my previous button. Okay, where I'm going to write previous. Okay, and this is my next button where I'm going to write down next. Okay, just playing with the sizes. Okay, now we are done. Now I want to move, for example, this is your state number 1. Okay, we want to put the buttons on the state 1. So I'm going to go to this, just delete it from here. Okay, and come back to state 1. Okay, and then have my button here, Control C, and I can have one more button here, but this button is going to be named as next. Okay, now when this next button is clicked, I want to set the state of this dynamic panel to the next image. So I'm going to click on the button the same way that we have, performed here. When I click, when we, when we click on the try now button, and I want to go to services page, we did what? We clicked on it, we went to the interactions, new interactions, and then we selected click, and then we linked it with the service page. Similarly, similar kind of thing we are going to do here as well. So we go to the gallery, click on the next button because we want to link the state of the dynamic panel with the next button to the next image. So we click on this, go to the new interactions, okay, and then with the click, what we want to do is we want to set the set panel state. Okay, so with a click, we want to set the set panel state of the dynamic panel widget to the next image. Okay, and here we can decide to have the animation. Okay, we can have a fade animation with this 500 milliseconds, and we can have animate out as fade too. So that's up to you. Done with this. Okay, now let us do the previous as well. So click on the previous button, click on the new interaction. When this button is clicked, do what? Do change the set panel state for the dynamic panel that we have created to the previous image. And here you can have, for example, uh, uh, a different kind of animation. You can decide, you can play around whatever you want. So slide right, and we can have slide left. Okay, slide right. Let us have both of them as animation in and out to come from left, right, and go from left. Okay, let's save this. And wrap from first to last. Okay, so the images or the states are moving from first to last. Okay, then click on OK. This creates a dynamic panel for us. Now you see we have a dynamic panel, and the states of this panel are set with the buttons what we have. So what we're going to do now here is just quickly going to run and see how this page is working. So when you click on the next, you see the next image is fade. It is getting displayed by using the fade animation that we did. Now previous, you see we did this light coming from the right and going to the other one. You see here, okay. So this is the effect of wrapping up from the first and last. Okay, cool. So this is how the panel looks like. And now here you see 4 pages what we have created. Those are the simple pages, just giving you the revision. A welcome page we created by clicking on this page icon, changing it, renaming it to welcome, and adding an H1 inside it. Header one, this one, heading one, and the services page with simple image that we have downloaded as a logo, and then the projects, which is actually creating a banner, okay, which is having heading inside it and a logo and some random text and then a try now button. When the try now button is clicked, we saw how the interaction is linking that button with the services page back. Now the gallery is the gallery page is holding a dynamic panel inside it with 5 states. In each state we have kept an image, although we can keep any other widget as well. Okay, and then linking it with the navigation buttons next and previous, and adding an interaction to it by using the interactions panel, new interaction, click or tap, set panel state, and then setting the panel state to the next for the next button and previous to the previous button. Done. Now, if you see here in the output window, we have the menu items, right? We have the menu items, home, services, projects, and gallery. And then each one of them are actually linking us to the different pages. Service page is, when I click on the service menu bar, it should take me to the service page. When I click on the projects, it should take me to the project page. When I click on the gallery, it should take me to the gallery page. Okay, so navigations, now providing the navigations. Okay, so let me open the navigation page for you. So master page. Okay, this is how the home page should look like, which should have 4 buttons in it. Now let us close the output window and get back to the Azure editor. Okay, now let us create a home page. Okay, name it as home, and it is up to us to have the arrangement done. Now I want this home page to come first, and I want the welcome to be inside home, project to be inside it, gallery to be inside it. This is just an arrangement. I can, however, have them outside in the same level as well, but just to make the arrangement logical, I have arranged in this way, and I know that gallery is coming in the end. Welcome is coming as a first page, so I'm trying to move it. Oh, okay, what's happening? Okay. Just okay. Okay, just that. Okay, project. Okay, so we have home services project, home, home. Then we have the welcome for the home, and then we have, let us bring this project down, services gallery. Yeah. So although the arrangement of this file doesn't matter, just to keep things, readable way, I'm just trying to make all this arrangements. Great. Now in this home page, it is empty right now. We do not have anything. What we want to do is we want to create the menus by creating simple navigation buttons. So I have a button here. Okay. I have another button here. Okay. Let me put this button again one more time. Okay. And we have these 4 buttons here. Now quickly name them according to the need. So we have the first one as home, okay, which is index button. The second one as services, and then we have projects. Then we have projects, and then the last one is gallery. Gallery. Okay, so now we have 4 buttons. Let's see the output. Okay, we have 4 buttons. When I'm clicking on them, nothing is happening. Okay, so now let us put some interactions on it. Okay, let us put some interactions on it. When the home button is clicked, what should I do? I should link it with the welcome page. But if you remember, how is the first page looking like? Okay, this is the whole welcome. Even okay, I get it here. So when this home is pressed, I want to open the welcome page. Okay, so now let me link it with the uh, home page. I'm just making sure that the windows are visible to you in the recording. Yeah, so click on home, go to the new interactions. Okay, and then when this button is clicked, I want to open a link to the welcome page. Okay. Okay, there are more options. I don't want to get into those as of now. So click on OK. When the service, now you see the interaction is binded with this home button, and this button is clicked, it is going to open the welcome page. Okay, now click on services, click on new interactions. When this services button is clicked, open me the service page. Click on OK. Now you see the service button is linked with an interaction to open the service page. Project, click on new interaction. When this button is clicked, open a new link and bind it with the projects page. Gallery, when this gallery button is pressed or clicked, okay, open a link to the gallery page. We are done. Okay, let's see how it works. Okay, so home, okay, we are going to the home page. Services, we are going to the services page. Project, we are going to the project page. Gallery, we're going to the gallery page. But if you see here, these pages, okay, do not have the menus on them, right? So now here comes the concept of creating a master page. Now, master component, when I create this home, okay, this 4 menus as a master component, then I can easily place it in all the pages of yours. For example, I can place this master component here, I can place this master component here, I can place the master component again here, I can place the master component in here, and this is what our requirement is looking like. If you see here, the welcome is coming with 4 buttons, right? The welcome page is coming with 4 buttons. Okay, the service page is coming with menu items on it. The gallery is coming with the same navigation bar on it, right? So the components, the master components can be created in a way that it can be shared within all the pages of a website, and this is what we want to create now. Okay, so what we're going to do is after we created this menu bar in a different page, we are just going to select all of them and right click and click on create component, because you see here right now we do not have any components which can be shared on the pages. Now we want to create a shareable component, okay, which is our navigation bar with these interactions in all the pages. So what we are going to do is we are going to select all of them, right click. Okay, the selection is gone. Okay, and we create on right click. Okay, we have lock location and size. Okay, we want to use this lock location and size so that it comes on the same page for all the rest of pages in the same place. Sorry, it means, like, for example, I want to have this navigation menu bar on the same place for all these pages. So that is the reason I use lock size by right clicking on it and saying this location and size are locked. Now you see it can be unlocked, but we don't want to unlock right now. We want to use it in the same way. All right. Now click on create component. Now name this as master, or you may name it as website menu bar. Okay, menu bar, whatever you want. Okay, so let us name it as master. Okay, now click on continue. Now you see a master component have been created with 4 buttons on it, and these 4 buttons have their interactions. Now the simple thing what we can do is just go to this welcome page, okay, and go to the components and drag and drop the drag and drop the master on it. Okay, so you see the size is locked. Okay, I can just make it a little bit bigger so that they are following the same coordinates. Go to the services page. Okay, go to the welcome page. I put it at the margin 100. Okay, now go to the services page. Okay, just drag it a bit down. Okay, here maybe, and then drag and drop the master there. Okay, and um, set the coordinates to just make it look better. And then we want to have um, okay, just bring this h1 little below. Okay, and go to the gallery and drag and drop the master here as well. Okay, so just drawing it a bit lower and setting the coordinates however we want. Done with this. Now let us go to the home. The home is simple with the menu bar, and now all our pages are having this shared menu bar with the interactions in place. Now let us run and see the output. Because we started from home, right? Now let us test the interactions. You see home. Now home is having this menu bar, services, project, gallery, done, and then we have the next previous working. Next previous setting the state of the dynamic panel as they are. Done. Now, if you see, test the pages, see all the pages are sharing the master component that we have created uh, in a form of a navigation bar, which is common for all the pages. You see, the menus or the navigation bar will be same for all the web pages in the website, right? So we created that one. The images folder, the HCI, the manual is not updated. I highly recommend you to follow the videos Okay, and you might just see what are the tasks from here, but do not follow the steps because this manual have been created for Azure 7 and we are using Azure 10. You will, get confused if you try to follow this HCI lab manual, alone. So follow the video and read the task. I am going to upload the images folder, and I am going to upload these pages for you so that you can just keep the page beside and try to create the pages from the Azure 10 RP. With that being done, your lab 1 is completed. You should be having this web page working with all the interactions, dynamic panel, navigation bar, master, putting simple text messages and images in place. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know through email if you have any questions, or you can meet me in my office hour. Thank you.